I saw the way Nigerians were going and I was worried. I said, well, maybe there is something I don't know about the facts of this matter that will come out with time. And let me wait, because my opinion was vastly different from that of the majority of Nigerians. The second reason why I had to wait was because I didn't want a situation where some of us will speak and then it will seem as though we are using our platforms to encourage the government to punish citizens for offenses committed, which is not a bad thing in itself. But in this circumstance, we had a friend to the president, I call him the president's bestie, who had committed a similar offense, who had been let off the hook. If I speak my mind and say it the way I want to say it, I was concerned that it will be misconstrued and people will see it as though some of us were trying to encourage government to brutally crack down on ordinary citizens while excusing their own. Now, the facts of the matter. I am deeply worried that we are now entrenching a culture where people can just misbehave, a culture of anyhowness. When Kwamwan misbehaved, I came out to speak against it. I thought it was stupid, I thought it was terroristic, and I thought that Kwamwan should be punished, should be arrested, and should be charged for that offense he committed. But for one reason or the other, for some reason, the government decided that they were not going to charge Kwamwan. And then Ibom Air happened. What I am most provoked by is the way that the Nigerian people, or majority of the Nigerians online, have been abusing the air hostess of Ibom Air. Now, I have listened to all the sides of the matter, and it comes down to simple issue. The pilot from the cockpit announced that everybody should switch off their phone. Switch off your phone. A passenger refused. An air hostess further approached that passenger, or a flight attendant, whichever you choose to call them, to say, switch off your phone. She refused. The flight attendant went to report to a higher flight attendant that came to say, switch off your phone. She refused, and on the third approach, claimed that she does not know how to switch off a phone. A young lady in 2025 who is using a smart iPhone does not know how to switch off her phone and purportedly claimed that the button was bad. The flight attendant insisted, and somebody sitting next to this girl took that phone, switched it off. But because 3 persons had to come tell this girl what she could have done from the beginning, she was fuming all through the flight. I am paraphrasing what the eyewitness report gave, although he was supporting the girl, but he gave the facts of the matter. You can go and watch his interview on channels. I am putting the video. This is the video up here. Go and watch it. This girl filmed for the entire duration of the flight. As the flight touched down, please take note, as the flight touched down, when everybody was leaving, this young lady that filmed all through her time on the flight, according to the eyewitness, went to the back of the plane, purportedly to use the restroom, which I don't think is true, because the most uncomfortable restroom in any airport is the restroom inside the plane. Inside the main airport lounge, there are numerous restrooms that are good that you can use. For her to go back, she had an axe to grind because she felt the flight attendant had spoken to her in a way that she didn't like, which was prompted by herself anyway. Now, when everybody had gone out, she made a short video showing that she wanted to go out. Clearly, she must have had words with the flight attendant, and the flight attendant was now determined to enforce the law. What happened between that short video and when we now saw her slapping the flight attendant, none of us can tell, because only the two of them know. And the girl, after 72 hours since they released her, she has refused to say a word, meaning she knew precisely what she did. The only reason why I think Nigerians behaved the way they behaved supporting this girl was because when they were forcefully taking her out of the plane, the one I call air hostess from hell pulled her shirt and revealed her local government with the full allocation. The only wrong that was done to this girl was that they revealed her nudity, number one, and number two, somebody who was making that video posted it online. Finish. Otherwise, explain to me why a young girl will be slapping a woman. Did you see that woman's finger? Did you see a wedding ring on that finger? So if that woman was my wife or another person's wife, I will watch a small girl slapping the woman multiple times. The girl never claimed that this woman physically assaulted her, and everybody is coming here to claim and saying she was provoked. So when they provoke you in Nigeria, you slap people? Is that what you do? So these useless security men in that airport don't know that when you want to arrest a person in that place, did you need to carry her like a sack of potatoes? There are no handcuffs, there are no way to restrain her and bring her out handcuffed. So what is this thing that everybody is abusing the air hostess? A woman was just doing a legitimate job, and according to the eyewitness, 3 times this girl was told to switch her phone and she refused to do it because she had her own agenda. I have flown severally, locally and internationally. I hardly put off my phone. I put it on flight mode and I keep it in such a way that you will not know it's on flight mode, because there's nothing to me that is more beautiful than taking off and the taking off and the landing of an aircraft. I like to watch the ground from the sky. But I do it in such a respectful way that it does not become a confrontation between me and anybody. Nobody has ever asked me to switch on my phone, because I keep it in such a way that when the flight attendant has gone to sit down during takeoff, that's when I take it out and record from the window. I always sit close to the windows. So where is this craziness coming from? That everybody is abusing the flight attendant. The flight attendant is now being vilified. She's being insulted on all platforms. What the hell is that? And this young girl has been turned to a national hero. Our crazy government officials that don't know their right from their left, I want to make her an ambassador. Ambassador of bad behavior. Ambassador of assault. Ambassador of slapping people in public. Ambassador of using your hands when you should use your mouth. Ambassador of claiming right when you should report to higher authority. They want to make an ambassador. And I saw a crazy guy, one stupid boy from Delta State, who said the guy should come, they want to pay her 500. Are you mad? Are you mad? Is something wrong here? They want to pay her 500. And this other man, that the freeze, I must call your name. You be senior man. But what you they do, they very, very wrong. This is the second time you are doing it. When Kwamwan did what he did, you were supporting Kwamwan. Now, this girl that has done something, there's nothing you have not done to invite this girl to talk to her. What the hell? Why are you guys doing all this? Must everything be for gist? Okay, so subsequently now, are you claiming that when something like this happens, the flight hostess should take laws into her hands? Is that what anybody is claiming? That if the flight attendant and that girl were born in the same family, that flight attendant will be first daughter, that girl will be last child. And today you made that a national hero. What nonsense! Somebody that should go to therapy, when they release that, they should take her to therapy to learn anger management. If it was a man who spoke to her the way she did not like, will she slap the man? Have you made our flying safer? Tomorrow, if I decide to beat up a pilot, what right do you have to arrest me? Because you've already shown the standard, and there is no standard. Because you don't want to try Kwamwan, you now have to reduce the standard and leave this girl alone. We are building a nation that all of us will run away from. We are now building a nation all of us will run away from. A word they say is enough for the wise.